Is Flashback when Queensland feared nuclear attack. Several generations grew up in the shadow of the superpower's nuclear arms race.
Duck and cover. Duck and cover.
In 1950, Bert the Turtle began teaching generations of American students about nuclear survival.
First, you duck, and then you cover. It's a bomb. Duck and cover.
British residents were advised by a series called Protect and Survive.
You are better off in your own home.
In Queensland, we were advised by a government guide called Nuclear Weapons, Their Effect and Your Protection.
Roger, copy. This is not an exercise.
But the 1983 movie The Day After tapped into that anxiety. Professor Joe Rosser from the Griffith University on the Gold Coast spent 3 years studying the movie's impact.
You brought it in everybody's living room, forced them to watch it in a way, forced people to really think through it.
Building survival shelters became a thriving business.
To buy a fallout shelter from Survival 2000, it'd cost you $3,500.
The movie War Games added to the unease. It featured a defence computer about to launch a nuclear strike. Until it worked out, no matter what the military scenario, there could be no winners.
The only winning move is not to play.
Thankfully, the world so far has come to the same conclusion. But in 1995, when France tested a nuclear weapon in the Pacific, Queensland reacted angrily. Brisbane ripped up its French sister city agreement. Ipswich smashed French wine. And on the Gold Coast, students powerfully demonstrated the impact of a nuclear strike. One place the reality of the nuclear threat has never been forgotten is Hiroshima, scene of the world's first atomic attack. Each year, school children around the world send millions of origami peace cranes to the Japanese city. On display right now, cranes made in Queensland by St Joseph's Catholic Primary School in Barton. The residents of this Castledine home aren't likely to forget the nuclear threat either. Les Smith bought his home 2 years ago. What a surprise underneath.
It's a nuclear bomb shelter, probably built about the mid-80s. We don't use it, it's too far down underneath the house to use for a storage room, but it's a bit of a novelty having it. Friends always like to come down and have a look at it.
Let's hope no one ever has to use it.